They need to ban Snake Eyes because I said so. Welcome to Ban List season, everybody. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, I do have a ban list video filmed. All right, this was... I wanted to sit down and make this video today because I'm already seeing people flinging shit on the internet, complaining to each other, going, oh my gosh, we need to ban Snake Eyes. We need to... Oh no, my McDonald's toy just broke apart in my arms because I'm so frustrated. This is actually like cardboard on the inside of these, but that's neither here nor there. Out of all of this, sorry, need a stress reliever here for the format. It's rough out here being a content creator. Just kidding. Okay, so what in the world is going on in this format right now? What has possessed all of these people to start losing their minds right now, going, hey, we need a ban list right now? This community likes to complain about everything that they can find underneath the sun to complain about. That's the first part of this. Number two, we're experiencing what we like to call the best deck syndrome, and this is what we started to see with Tier and Kashtira in the past. So let's go through like our little doggy here with his little eyes. Look at those. So like the past trends that we tend to see in this game, when a certain deck tips the scales, people start to get frustrated with the game. And unfortunately right now, looking at your Snake Eyes variations and looking at the way that your Fire King variants are going, I know they both play the same engine, alright? People still want to lump them together, but they're not the same deck, alright? That 8 cards difference makes a difference, alright? People are frustrated with the format. We're 2 weeks into this format, and I've said countless times already that you're probably looking at an 8-9 week format, alright? I know that we want Snake Eyes Ash to probably get created. We want Flamberge, something to happen to balance out the deck. Alright, I get it. You want change. Realistically, right now, probably not going to see a ban list until, remember, the OCG ban list goes into effect April 1st. The TCG's been dancing around the same here, actually. TCG might actually see a list probably about the same time, honestly. So you're looking at late March to, early April. You'll probably get 2-3 weeks before, maybe 2 weeks before Legacy, to kind of experience a changed format before Legacy goes into effect. So with that being said, realistically, yeah, you'll probably see this format shift. But as of filming this, it is February 20th here, which means you've got another 3-4 weeks of this format. So buckle up, buckaroo, alright? That's exactly what we're gonna have to deal with. Now, if you've been on social media over the last couple days or whatnot, you've already seen people going, we need to change this format. Alright, and then I'll read some of these ban list predictions out here, and I'll just be reminded constantly why this community should not be in charge of making ban lists. I have people over here banning Shifter, which is the only reason why rogue decks can actually have a chance to play this format, which is wild. You'll see the occasional, ban Pot of Prosperity. Haven't seen Pot of Prosperity at all this format, actually. I saw a prediction bringing a Rise Heart back to 3. Ain't not a single soul in the world want to deal with a Rise Heart at 3 right now. Yes, a Rise Heart might have been able to save this format if he existed. Problem is, right now, he doesn't. Alright, that's the reality of the situation. Alright, the infinite possibilities of the opinions of people that want to try to change the game based on what they think is correct. It's wild. Between trolling and things like that. So realistically here, let's talk about something here. If you were to look at this format, and you gotta, let's say that, you could have free reign out here. I read that somebody wanted to put 1 day apiece to 3. I was like, without touching Fountain, I would absolutely love the ability to turn skip my opponent 3 times. Alright, you're telling me out here that ban list season is such a terrible time for this game because people out here scream the stupidest opinions, and it's amazing to me. Like, you'll see people out here that won't even address things that need to be addressed in the current scheme of the format. And I do want to point out one other little thing here, actually, in regards to Calamity. If you want to take a 6-sided dice, oh, hey, look, I have one here, and you want to roll it, all right, evens or odds for Calamity to get banned on this list, that's going to be like the wildest prediction out here. King Calamity's doing nothing right now. Oh, wow, I'm sorry you lost to the one Centurion player at Locals. Congratulations, you were probably the only win that they got on the day because they got the high roll on the frickin' dice roll to actually Calamity lock you, and you didn't have a response. Welcome to Variance, alright? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a zero-sum game. This game has luck in it. Luck in this game is terrible for some people, alright? I have been varianced out of this game for years, and that's another thing to talk about right now. With the way that this format is competitively, people are comparing it to Zoo. That's fine, all right? We can enjoy 3-4 more weeks of this format so players can enjoy the matchups, all right? This I don't expect this format to last as long as Tier did, where Tier is dwindling down the Locals populations out here, and people are getting frustrated about this, all right? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Konami's going to take a stronger immediate approach to at least do what they did with Rescue Ace, kind of chalk off a piece of it and call it a day. All right, that's honestly what I'm expecting. But right now, the biggest complaint is with how the Snake Eyes and Fire King variants are pushing down on Rogue. That means that players can actually focus on not having to deal with 30 different decks right now, even though there are still 30 decks in the back of the category back here in Rogue. All right, if you're still not prepared for Rogue right now, and you lose to a random Flunder player, that's really just on you. Like, very realistically, if you're playing Fire and you're not prepared for this, and this is what we talk about, you know, it's the rest of the world versus the Fire Nation in this format. I've said this countless times over, and it's still going to continue to be the case. So what's your takeaway from this? Community wants a ban list right now. Not all the community wants a ban list. Competitive players seem like they're fine. And that's fine. Once again, you'll see tipping scales in these formats to do their thing. You've got the other half of the community over here going, ban Snake Eyes cards! This engine is so ridiculous, man. And it's like, realistically, it's not going to happen. I'm expecting 2 waves of ban list for this archetype. The first one will be the slap on the wrist-a-roo. You'll probably see Snake Eyes Ash go to 1. People want to see original Sinful Spoils get banned. I don't foresee it. It is the card that bridges the gap. And then you might see Zelantis get banned. Why Zelantis, of all things? It's been reprinted. It isn't immediately involved in the core theme. It does do the OTK scenario. We're gonna dance around everything here. Boo shakalaka. Look at me go. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, yeah. My opinion matters. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys want to see hit from Snake Eyes. What are your ban list predictions? I could use a good laugh. And remember, as much as this community hates Dimension Shifter, as much as Shifter is an unfair and unhealthy card, you should be thanking him right now, because he's the only reason why half of these Rogue decks are actually getting the chance to keep up with Fire right now. But Robbie, we need to ban Shifter! It's such an unfair card! You take away Shifter, your deck's going to be doo-doo dog shit. I don't think you understand that. You want to ban your only chance of playing against Fire right now? You don't understand, Robbie. It's about the integrity of the Shifter. And it's like, and just enjoy losing. Like, taking away your only hope of options for the Rogue matchups, sure. Sure, just ban it. You know, just ban everything while we're at it. You know, we don't need Yu-Gi-Oh cards to be alive. We can all go play Cardfight Vanguard. Oh wait, people still think that this game is dead. Sure, you know what? That's fine. What else? What else can we ban over here? Oh, we can ban Engage too. You guys remember when Engage went to 3 or went to 2 and people lost their minds and they're like, "This is so unfair. I hate Sky Striker." Deck's done absolutely nothing this format. Bring Engage back to 3. I want to see people crap their pants for another irrelevant hit. Guys, have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.